Hey, how's it going? This is Robin Williams from therealrobinwilliams.com, and I teach internet marketers and home business owners how to get more leads and sales online. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to build a home business when you're working full time. And this here is personal to me because I've built a business while I was working full time, and I noticed the struggle. I knew that, it wasn't easy from the start. So I wanted to make sure I shot a video to let other people know that it is possible. A lot of times it's discipline and everything, but sometimes it's just a matter of somebody um, experiencing things or being told exactly, what to do. But regardless of where you're at right now in your business, hopefully this video gives you a lot of value so that you can start to see results and build your business online or however you're building your business while you're working full time without, such a pain and a headache. And I will tell you that one of the first things that I do, even though this may sound like it has nothing to do with how to build a business, but one of the things that I do first thing in the morning is meditate. So meditation helps my day go by, I want to say slower, because sometimes it goes by so fast because I'm so busy and you're just not really focusing on the end result. But you're just kind of trying to catch up because you're so busy, from going to work in the morning to coming home and having to work a business. You can kind of feel drained and ran down to the ground. So meditation is something that I do to kind of just feel better about me, about life, about my goals, about my vision, about what I have going on for that day, week, month, right? Drinking water. It may not seem like a lot too, but I used to not drink any water, guys. Definitely drink the water because your brain needs it. It needs most of the water that we're drinking anyway. So, real quick story about this water thing is that when I didn't drink water for like ever, like literally I would not drink water until I wake up in the middle of the night and like have to, drink water from the fountain in the bathroom because I was so freaking thirsty. My body just couldn't take it anymore. And I decided to try water, right? And so I would drink water and hydrate about a gallon a day, and it felt like a light bulb just went off in my head. It was like so much clarity in my brain. So when you're sitting down and you have a fast-paced job or business or whatever it is very important. Do not underestimate it. And basically, I'm not going to get into water that much in this video. Just trust me, drink the water, about a gallon a day. The next thing you want to do is you want to make sure you have a vision and goal set in place. I know this is about building your business still, but if you don't have those things put in place, everything else that I'm going to tell you in this video won't really matter because if you don't have a vision, if you don't have a goal, if you don't have a target and you're working, right, you're going to be working towards nothing. It's kind of like getting in your car, driving, putting on a GPS, but not putting a destination in the GPS. That's exactly how our brain works when we work on our business and our goals and stuff in our lives. So definitely have a vision and goal in place. The next thing you want to do is ensure you have what you need written down, like what you need to do. So one of my struggles when I started building a business while working full time was having so much on my plate to the point it was insanity. So I know there are other people like this. You may not be like this, but I was on video marketing and I literally was struggling to get things done between my video marketing and all the other tasks that I had in my business. And I said, you know what, let me just calm down. Let me just think for a second. And I literally wrote down how much time it was taking me to do each task for my video marketing and then each task for everything else. And it was like a madman had planned this thing out for me because it did not make sense at all, because the time I had at the end of my workday and the time it took to do all of these tasks did not match. It was not enough time. I did not have enough time to do all of that and get the proper amount of sleep, because sleep is important too. So make sure you have only what you need to do. Now, a lot of us say, oh, we got to work. We got to do all of this work. What is it that you need to put the cash in your pocket. And to give you an example is, I'm an internet marketer. I can spend a lot of time fixing up my capture page to collect emails and stuff like that. I could spend a ton of time writing emails for my email series. I could do all of that, but that would not put money in my pocket. So something for me would be to do like a Facebook chat, connecting with people on a day-to-day basis and getting people exposed to my company. That will make you money. That is something you need to do every day. Another thing that I do is video marketing. If in order for me to get people coming into me on autopilot, I need to get that video up and running properly so that it can start ranking on Google and YouTube. That will get me money. Okay. All the other BS will not get you money. So definitely look at what you're doing. Now, if there's something that is not working right, like a website techie thing, what can you do besides that in order to get money in your pocket? Because I know it's like this in internet marketing. Sometimes we give up. So if we sit here working all day long, we give up before we even start doing the stuff that'll make us money. So you want to sit down and see what it is, no kidding, no BS, what it is that you need to do every day. And that needs to be on your top list for DMO. And so let's just ignore this call right quick. And so the next thing I want you to do is probably create your list. So you want to develop a DMO, and that's your daily method of operations. Now, I just told you that you must have what's going to make you money. Those are your income producing activities. They'll go on your DMO list as well. However, you want to make sure that, if you need to write a blog, or you rather write a blog for your daily method of operation, you could put that on the list, but it needs to go in after you do your income producing activity. So anything that's going to be your income producing activities, like 1 or 2 things, will be at the top of your DMO list. And anything that you want to do extra that won't get you money right now, you put that on your DMO list. However, make sure it makes sense. You know how much time you have available. You know when you have this time available. So make sure all of this makes sense. For instance, if you know that you have videos that you need to do 6 o'clock in the morning, but everybody in the house sleeping, you live in a little apartment, and you're going to wake up the kids, you can't do your videos 6 o'clock in the morning. You might have to squeeze in some time right after coming off of work to do that part and do something else early in the morning where you're not waking up the house, right? So another thing you want to do is you want to schedule this. So when is it that you're actually going to sit down and do these activities? I just kind of touched on it a little bit, but schedule it. And I don't mean just say, oh, I'm going to have a block from 4 to 7 o'clock at night every day, right? That's cool and all if you know you're going to be free. But schedule it down. What are you going to be doing? Are you going to be writing a blog? How long is it going to take you to write the blog? How long is it going to take you to send out an email? How long is it going to take you to shoot a video, right? So block it, put it down into increments of how long it's going to take you to do all of that stuff. That way, it makes sense. And sometimes we run around, we don't get the stuff done, we get frustrated, but it just doesn't make sense. We'll never get a 4-hour task done in 2 hours. It's just not going to happen. So make sure you write down exactly what you're going to do and how much time is going to take you to do it in that time. Another thing that for full-time people, you may just have to sacrifice your weekends. I was stubborn about that, but I was like, bump this. If I want to see more success, I have to make sure that I utilize my weekends, and it doesn't have to be all weekend long. It just has to, you have to give some time during that weekend. That way, you can give some more family time either throughout the week as well, or, a little bit on the weekend and throughout the week. So instead of your family not seeing you until Saturday, right? You can probably spend a little bit more time with your family on the weekdays, and then, obviously you'll have a lot more time on the weekends. So basically schedule that. All right, so you want to remove distractions. That's the basic stuff that you want to do with anything you're working on in life. So you want to remove any distractions like the one I had on in this video a second ago, right? So literally me shooting this video, this phone should have went over there somewhere, right? So you want to make sure that you don't have a whole bunch of distractions in your room, whether it be kids, family, pets. I mean, they could be in there if they're not a distraction, but if you know they will be, then they got to go to another room. You want to document your tasks and your thoughts and everything. So I know with internet marketers, entrepreneur mindset, people who want to work for themselves, be creative, all that good stuff. Sometimes we get distracted and we don't realize that we're preventing ourselves from creating the income or the results in our lives. So a friend of mine could send a cool blog post, maybe even about video marketing, right? Because I'm into video marketing. And I'm like, cool, you know, I really need to read this. And I might want to read this to improve some of my skill set. However, for me to read it while I'm trying to do my income producing activity is actually hurting me. So you need to schedule some time on the side and do it then. And one of the things, I'll show you one of the tools that I use just to jot down my thoughts real quick, is called Wunderlist. So I'm going to bring up Wunderlist right now. And what you're looking at is a whole bunch of undone stuff, like a whole bunch of tasks that aren't done for me, right? You can't do it all at once. So basically, what I do is I just throw it on here, and depending on what I need to work on next, I'll just go ahead and work on it when I'm done. So for instance, I think I just got finished not too long ago, the training, Gold Factory training, right? I got finished that training, and I can move on to something else, depending on what's important to me to get done now. However, I can't sit here and go through that Gold Factory training while I'm doing my income producing activities. That Gold Factory training was done after all my income producing activities was done, basically. Or a lot of times for this stuff, I'll use the weekends. That's just me. Depending on your schedule, you might use the weekdays. What else do I have on here? I put that on there. Okay. All right, you want to document your progress. This is a big thing. Sometimes you have this good idea and you go through the week and you realize that you haven't gotten done a lot of the stuff, or maybe it was a bust, right? So you definitely want to kind of see what goals didn't you reach that week, and what did you reach? What worked and what didn't work? You want to keep the stuff that's working for you, and you want to get rid of the stuff that is not working for you, or revamp it, because sometimes we still have to figure out a way to get something done, right? And I'll tell you a way that you can get things done in your business easily at the end of this video as well. So you want to document your progress. You want to schedule what you can. I already kind of went over that. You want to chunk your weekly tasks down. This is just something I like to do because it prevents me from multitasking too much. And so what I mean by that is I'll just bring up my little schedule. This is kind of like a schedule that you could use as well. Now, where is it? Week progress. You don't have to use this schedule. You can use anything. A lot of people in the network marketing community, they like Trello. I've used something else. In fact, I'm going to bring that up for you too. Just so you can see it. I just recently switched things up to something simple. I like simplicity. So what I did was for my weekend task, really most of this is my weekend task. I put a schedule Monday through Friday here, right? I put the steps that I'm gonna have to take. So basically my business, see if I can zoom in a little bit for you guys. Let me see. Basically for my business, I have to find a keyword for my video marketing, right? I have to find my keyword. I have to complete an outline. Most of the time I complete an outline. Right now I don't have one, if you can't tell. This is my outlines. I have to shoot the video, obviously, edit it, do my thumbnail, blog card, YouTube, video description, and then you got blog, email, Facebook posts, right? So what I do is do it in chunks, because instead of just saying, okay, hey, I want to do a video on how to market your small business online, and then I'm going to create the outline, and then I'm going to shoot the video, and then I'm going to edit the video, and then I'm going to do some thumbnails, and then I'm going to do a blog card, right? Instead of doing all of that, I chunk it down by task. So I'm going to find 5 keywords, right? 5 keywords that I can market for the next week at one sitting. So I'm not going to do everything for that video. I'm just going to find keywords. And then after I find the keywords, I'm going to write an outline if I need to for all of my videos. So I'm just going to write like a 3-point outline, something really short. And then after that, obviously I'm going to shoot my video. And most of my videos that I shoot with my camera, my little phone right there, I edit those. I'll edit all those videos back to back. So I chunk those tasks. Then my thumbnails, I'll do all of those. And one of the things that's really cool about this is that once you chunk it, when I'm building my thumbnails and my blog cards, if the template is the same, I could just download one time. I could download all 5 of those templates, all 5 of those thumbnails and blog cards, instead of going back to the website that I built it on and downloading it then. You get what I'm saying? So if I was to do all of this stuff one at a time, I would have to go to this website 5 times to do the thumbnail, 5 times, actually 10, because I use the same website. So I have to go to the site 10 times and hit the download button 10 times. So you're saving time by chunking it up, like chunking it together, basically. You can even upload YouTube videos at once. I don't, because my internet is iffy, but you can even upload YouTube videos at once, or do certain things at one time on some website. So you want to consider chunking it down like that. You'll save a little bit of time by not having to go back and forth to different sites, right? Or just do different things. So that's one thing that I really like. Obviously you want to take some breaks. I can't do it all at once, right? Like this is a lot of work. If I sat here all day, I would burn out, and I probably would take a long nap, and then I wouldn't get a lot of stuff done. So that's just me. And that's pretty much it, right? So once you do all of this stuff, what you're going to do is basically, like I told you before, is at the end of the week, you're going to want to, look at your progress, see what you got going on. You want to reassess things, things that you need to learn and all this other stuff. It needs to go into like your list of things to learn or things to read or whatever it is, so that when you have that allotted time, you get to sit, learn, and grow during that time without sacrificing your income producing activities or your daily method of operation. So with that said, if you need like step-by-step strategies, marketing strategies for your business, maybe you don't know how to get the word out there for your business. Maybe you just need somebody to sit and help you with a strategy for your home business. Definitely click on the link at the top of the description of this video. It's a system that will basically give you give you marketing strategies, whether it be video marketing or basically Facebook marketing, stuff like that. It'll basically tell you how to build a business online, point blank. And then you'll also be able to mastermind with myself and my mentors. On Mondays, we all get together, we mastermind on our business, and you can bring your questions to your business, stuff like how do you build a business while working full time, right? So you'll get help from other business owners from around the world that are like-minded, and they're, doing the same thing you are, whether it be full-time or part-time. They're trying to, reach their goals and their desires online. So definitely click the link at the top of the description of this video, and I will see you on the inside.